Hello, this is France Mouton Hedy coming to you with today's simple contemplation question. How to avoid GIGO. When I first heard of GIGO, the acronym, I wasn't sure what it stood for, and I learned about it when I was in a class that was called data processing back in the day. It was right after high school. I did not go to college right after high school, but I enrolled in a program to learn how to get into data processing. That was the name of the industry was at the time. So anyways, when I went into a class and we're talking about computer programming, the training was showing us how if we put garbage into a computer, we will get garbage out. So it's teaching us the importance of having, good solid information going in before the computer does calculations and manipulations and gets you a report. Otherwise, it probably will be garbage if there's garbage going in, right? So, sorry, there was a phone call coming in. We're not talking about computers here. Computers were designed, modeled on a computer brain. So the CPU, central processing unit, is like our brain, and input is whatever we see or we hear or we taste, whatever our senses bring into our brain, and output, it's what we write, what we say, what we do with that information, right? So we're going to take a look. I'm going to do a demo today. I'm so excited I get to play teacher. I saw a similar demo being done by Darren Hardy, and so I'm duplicating his demonstration slightly differently. But anyways, so we're going to pretend that this is our brain. Our brain is like a vessel, and it's clear. Pretend that you can really see through this. This glass is kind of thick, but you can see it's clear through, right? So I'm going to set it down here. And then I'm going to use, I have like 1/3 of a cup of this very dark colored water that I'm going to start pouring in here. This represents negativity. So you wake up in the morning and you turn on the news and you hear awful things have been going on here or there. And then you talk to somebody and they are just spewing some of their negativity. Your own self-talk, oh my goodness. You're telling yourself how this is horrible and you're being victimized and whatever your dreams are not possible. And before you know it, here we go. Oops, I guess I have a little bit more. It's just a little bit more than 1/3 of a cup. Fills that brain, okay? So now, how can we offset this? How can we eliminate it? Well, now here is water, okay? That is clear water, representing now positive things that we're going to put into our brain. And hopefully I'll do this without making a mess. Whoa, and as I said, hopefully I won't make a mess, but I keep pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring. And so what's happening to what's in my brain now? It's starting to clear up. Oh my goodness. So far, I have poured, this jar holds almost 2 cups, not quite 2 cups. And so it's taken about 2 cups to get the water to be clear. So now my brain is clear again. Let me hold this up a little bit better. I don't know if you can see, but it's clear. Ooh, look at this. It's a distorted mirror kind of trick. But what happens now, if I come in and I again start to listen to negativity? Whoa. How much did it take to make my water get dark? Can you believe this? Okay. He didn't have this part in his demo. He just had the part of clearing it up. What I wanted to show is that okay, now I have to move this so I can talk to you without being, let me see if I can do this without making too much of a mess all over the place. But, so I've read statistics that, for example, it takes at least 5 times the amount of positive reinforcement to offset one negative. If someone wants to give you some negative, they give you some negative criticism, well, then they need to do 5 to 6 positive statements to offset that one negative. It doesn't mean that we can never benefit from negative criticism, because sometimes we do need to people need to point out to us some of the things that need to be changed, but we should not get a complete diet of it, because look at what happened, how quickly once it was clear and I started to pour some negative stuff again, right? So yes, it's quite a process here. I have an article that I will share with you if you'd like, I think it has 7 different ways to have a positive. I forgot, I should have written down the exact title. I pulled it out this morning and now I forgotten the exact title. But if you would like to learn some ways where you can techniques to help you keep your brain, your thinking clear, connect with me in Instant Messenger, and I will provide me your email address and I'll provide you the link to that article. It's really important that at least we start off with clear. Like in the first thing I did was to have a clear, empty vessel. You wake up in the morning, what's the first thing that you put in your brain? It should be uplifting, positively setting you on a path for your day. Start the day with gratitude, start the day with positive affirmations, read something that is of positive, that will have a positive impact. Okay, because as your day goes on, you know that you're going to hear things, see things, even say things to yourself. We do this to ourselves. And so what we want to do is we want to offset it as much as possible. And you saw how much clearing we needed to do to get that water to be clear again, right? And so the best thing to do is try to avoid as much as possible. Don't watch the news. Stay away from people who are always, bringing you down, because we want to keep our energy elevated in the higher levels, right? So that we attract whatever we want to attract. We want to attract things that are positive. Let me see. I have not been seeing who joined us. So we have Kathy, Carol, and who else is here? Kathy, Carol. It disappeared. I'm bad with those things. I apologize. So that's the message I have for you today. Connect with me if you would like to see that article of ways to, keep your mind in the positive, or if you would like to I am starting to collect names because I'm working on creating a newsletter. So if you would like to be added to my email list for newsletter, then just let me know you want to be added to the newsletter. Give me your email address and I will add you to that as well. Okay? So until the next time, it's France Mouton Hedy reminding you to be joyful and be well.